Hello everyone, it's Gina from orchidandopal.com, and today I'm back with the latest Sam's Bead box for August 2021. This is a monthly subscription that follows a curated theme, so every month you're going to get a color-coordinated palette of Czech glass beads and gemstone beads, sometimes some metallic components. And I have a coupon code. That coupon is Orchid, O-R-C-H-I-D. I will leave that down below, as well as the link to the subscription if you'd like to check them out. You can find all the details there about how to sign up, shipping, and anything else you need to know. And without further ado, let's open up this package and see what our monthly theme is. All right, so the theme this month is called Summer Lovin'. So right away, that reminds me of the movie Grease, which is brought up in the information about our theme. So it looks like we're gonna see some bright colors and floral elements put together in this box. It says there's over $70 worth of items to work with, including many new Czech glass shapes that haven't been included in the box before, some unique gemstone strands, and metal components. And of course, at the bottom, it says that you can share what you've made at Sam's Bead Shop's Gem Chat on Facebook. Use that hashtag that is listed and you can enter to win a drawing to receive a gift card that is good for Sam's Bead Shop, because of course he's got a separate shop where you can pick up lots of other great beads separately outside of the subscription. Below that, we also have a list of everything included. We're going to see 20 different items today. And of course, we're going to take a closer look at each of those one at a time. So the first bag contains the Czech glass Trapezoid pendants in Rosette, 23 by 24 millimeter. It's a 4-piece set. So you get 4 pieces of these light blush peachy pink trapezoid beads. You can see that hole there that runs through the top of the bead. They're pretty chunky, but smooth and glossy. They could definitely hold their own as a pendant and combined with something else. How cool would these look wire wrapped? I think that would make for such an interesting shape. Our next bag contains the Diamond Rosé beads, 11 by 7 millimeter. There's 13 grams or approximately 25 pieces inside. So this color matches the first pendants we just took a look at. You can see that these are kind of an elongated bicone shape. The hole runs straight through the center and they are very much transparent with just that little bit of a hint of pink color. And then in bag number 3, these are beautiful. These are the table cut oval Ladybug beads, 16 by 6 millimeter. It's a 12-piece strand. So here we have this kind of brick red table cut, the flat, bright, vibrant color on the front and the back. And then on the sides, you get that different finish, makes these look a little bit more stone-like on the sides and really sets off that smooth and glossy, vibrant colored center. You can see that these have the hole that runs through the length of the bead and they are sliced pretty thin. And continuing on in our color order here, we have some more reddish tones. These are the Czech glass square tiles in garnet, 6 millimeters in size, approximately 50 pieces included, 12.5 grams. Quite a generous handful of these smooth and glossy, deep berry red square beads, the flat tile shape with one hole going through the center. And you can see the quantities that we get in this subscription are pretty substantial, so you end up getting a whole lot to work with. And then next on our list, we have a bag containing the Czech glass Teardrop Brios in amber topaz, 6 by 9 millimeters in size, approximately 25 pieces or 9 grams included. Yet another color. I love how the light shines through these smooth round drops. You can see the hole that runs through the top of the drops. And then you get that elongated shape with the smooth and rounded center. And yet another color that we have going on in our Summer Lovin' theme. Next up, these are probably one of my favorites included. They're gorgeous. These are the Czech glass ornate rectangles in ancient turquoise mix, an 11 by 12 millimeter size and about 15 pieces on the strand. And here's a look at these beads up close. You can actually kind of see how the light passes through that green turquoise colored base. And then you have that brighter bluish tone that is washed over the top of the bead and settles into the grooves, bringing out the details on these squares. Really look like a mosaic tile of some sort, and they're the same on the front and the back. Bringing in yet another fun color, these are the Trillium flowers in lime zest, 9 millimeters in size, approximately 25 pieces or 15.5 grams. Huge handful of these lime green, kind of green apple looking. Again, I say the word juicy because they're so smooth and glossy and brightly colored. You have these 3 petaled flowers with the hole that runs through the center. And even more detail if you look up close, light passing through these as well, and a summery color for sure. Then we have a bag containing some Czech glass faceted rondelles in 3 by 5 millimeter size, about a 25 piece strand. The color of these is called green tea. It's a little bit more of a sagey green, a little bit more toned down than those lime green Trillium flowers. Very fresh, minty color. You can see the facets that are surrounding the outside of these pressed ovals with the hole that goes through the center, and these are pretty small and dainty. Next up, we have some gorgeous glass button flowers in blue opal. These are a 6 by 12 millimeter size, approximately 15 pieces on the strand. Another great shape in another fun color, these pressed glass buttons. If I hold this up to the light, you can see that it lets some light through. You also have the wash that settles into the details on these flowers with their 5 petals and very interesting shape. And the reason they're called the button flowers, you can see based on the back of these flowers that have that buttonhole-like effect, would be great to use even as a clasp. How gorgeous would that be to use that in, say, a leather wrap bracelet to finish one off? And we still have a lot more to look at. So next we have a bag containing some daisy spacers in Aqua. These are a 5 millimeter size, approximately 100 pieces and 8.3 grams included. Again, a very full handful of these aqua blue daisy spacer beads, cute little flower shape, very small in size, translucent glass. These would be so cute layered with other beads as well. Maybe using these as the center of a beaded flower, just for an example, or just used as a daisy spacer type of bead that kind of breaks up something else and adds in a little pop of aqua. We have some more aqua in the form of these rectangles. These are 12 by 8 millimeters in size, approximately 25 pieces included and 17 grams. Aren't those gorgeous? I wanted to show these up close as the light passes through, because there you can really see the etching or frosted outer edge that these have, the smooth and glossy inner area that's framed by the frosted glass, and then the hole that runs through the center. Of course, that aqua color shows up a little bit more on the sides, and you can really see it in this handful as they are put all together. So another shape. I really like how we're getting such a good variety as usual of Czech glass, not only in the colors this month through this fun palette, but also varying shapes and sizes, which will make it fun to put things together directly from the box. Next up, bringing in some purple, we have some faceted ovals in Amethyst, 11 by 7 millimeters, approximately 20 pieces or 15 grams inside this bag. These are really, really gorgeous. They have the deepest purple color, but if you hold these up to the light, let the light pass through, you can see more of that royal purple tone. You can see the faceting that these have around the edges of their oval shape, the hole that runs through the center. give us a little bit of a darker tone to work with, and just so pretty as the light passes through those. All right, now we're gonna get into our mixes, our gemstone beads, and our metallic components. Lots of beautiful Czech glass to work with. We still have some more Czech glass, however, in the form of the Czech glass Druck mix in rainbow. These are 6mm round glass beads, approximately 100 of them, 28 grams. And I like getting these additional mixes. A lot of times we've gotten them and they are filled with all different shapes, but they go along with the palette. This one definitely goes with the palette. We've got all different colors this month to work with. And this is great because these are all 6mm round beads, which will come in handy, especially if you're choosing to separate out some of these colors and put designs together, maybe on their own. This gives you an alternate shape to add into your designs. So here's the handful of these round glass beads. You can see that we have some coordinating colors. I see that deep purple right away, that amethyst color as it was referred to. I see two different shades of aqua, a lighter and a deeper color. I'm seeing, of course, that bright hyacinth orange, a light topaz color, and perhaps a dark topaz. And just look at how many are filling up my hand right now. I'm going to separate these out real quick. So with these beads sorted out, you can see that that added 7 additional colors of round glass beads, a great basic shape to add into some of these other more unusual shapes. Sometimes it gives a different perspective when you see things sorted out as opposed to just all together in the mix. So hopefully that helps a little bit. We have another bag here, this time containing the strands of gemstone beads. These are 8mm rounds in all different colors. You can see we're going to see some amethyst, lapis, sodalite, green aventurine, tiger eye, yellow jade, and red jasper, all on this 15-inch strand. And there you go. So we have all these different gemstone beads together, really appropriate for the palette that we have, all these different colors coming together. Love the fact that we get the gemstone beads also included with the Czech glass, all these different vibrant strands and all different colors that you can also pair with the glass beads. And we still have some more stone beads to look at. So next, this bag is very full. We have some blue plate quartz points in various sizes. It's a 10-piece set. Oh my goodness, look at the electroplating, that rainbow effect that you get by moving these under the light just a little bit. They look so icy and organically shaped. You could put these together to make a really bold statement, not even having to put anything in between really, unless you wanted to. The color is gorgeous. Let me say one of these up. They're all going to be varying lengths, so you could put them together in a way so that the longest ones are in the middle and then kind of graduate out the sizes from there if you want to and make yourself one very full pendant. The hole runs through the top, and you can see how this one kind of comes to a point at the bottom. They let some of the light through, and it is just the most gorgeous light aqua color. Our last bag of beads are some amethyst faceted onion brios, 5 to 6mm. This is a 20-piece set. These tiny little micro facets and what look like just round faceted amethyst beads are truly that little onion shape, kind of come to a bit of a point. So that's definitely a more unique cut than just a round. You see the different shades of amethyst from the very pale to the very deep purple. And then we have 4 bags containing metal components. We're going to start with this one here. It says we have some Silvertone daisy charms, 23 by 17mm, and there's an 8-piece set. You really get a lot of these to work with. There's that daisy in the center. I love how it's kind of cut out. So you have those openings all around the daisy. It's not just a solid charm. So it looks lighter and airier, but also, you know me, when I see components like this, I also like to think outside of the box. That gives you an opportunity to use these as connectors as well, not just charms, and to also do other types of crafting with them, including even some resin if you wanted to fill in some of those empty spaces with some colorful resin. Include these with some polymer clay, get a little bit more artistic with some wire wrapping, or just leave these how they are. And you get a lot of these, as you can see, 8 pieces. Next up, we have a bag containing some Silvertone Hawaiian flowers, 10 by 5 millimeter, and we have 10 pieces included. Really cool to get some metallic beads. I like to mix up the glass and metallic and gemstone. That will space some pieces out nicely, adding some metallic detail, and they are the same on both the front and the back. Very solid feeling, and you can see that hole there that runs right through the center of the bead. Next up, we have a bag containing 8 pieces of Silvertone Mandala flowers, 13 by 18 millimeters in size. So you can see that floral-like geometric type shape detail. We have 3 loops coming off of the bottom and 1 loop coming off of the top. They are also the same on both sides, and again, giving the opportunity to do a lot of different types of things with these components, since they have a lot of open spaces all around. And our last item is a bag containing the Silvertone Cherry charms, 15 by 18 millimeters, and there's 5 pieces inside. How cute are these? I don't have anything like this. They are double-sided, so no matter how you look at them, they look finished, which I really like. They have a great depth to them, as you can see, with the nice thickness of the cherries, and you get the leaf detail at the top with the single loop there above the leaves. So there you have it. That is the August 2021 Summer Lovin' themed box from Sam's Bead Box, and this really makes me happy. I love seeing all these different colors coming together. So many different beautiful Czech glass shapes to work with. Also that mix of rounds that provides additional options for add-ins to the more unusual shapes. Also the value added with the gemstones. Very cool to get a strand of all different types of gemstone rounds as well to play around with, and the addition of the metal components. My bead mat is so full. There's so much that could come out of this bead mat right now, and hopefully I will get a chance to play with some of these items and show you some finished pieces in the coming weeks. Once again, you can use the coupon code ORCHID. I will leave that as well as the link to the subscription right down below the video. If you signed up today, you would get the next month's box most likely, so it would be similar in scope of the Czech glass, the gemstones, the metallic components, just in a different color palette, a different theme. And you're welcome to check out the playlist I have started with the Sam's Bead boxes I have going back to this past spring. If you'd like to get an idea of some of the other boxes that have been sent in the past, feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this month's box, the theme, if any of these items jump out to you and what you might do with them, because I always love to hear from you. Huge thank you to you all for being with me today. So grateful to have you unboxing these with me. I love to give you these close-up looks at these various subscriptions so you can decide which boxes are right for you. So if you enjoyed this video and if you found it helpful, definitely go ahead and hit that big thumbs up. Also subscribe while you're here. I'd love to have you back. I will be back again real soon. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, happy beading.